All right. Says here that I'm streaming. Should probably double check that. All right. Cool. So, the plan for today is to make a map, and I'll probably then finish up the episode. I'm going to kind of basically outline a map, and then I'll finish up the episode, maybe tweaking some of the stuff in the previous map that I worked on last week. So that's the plan. I should probably minimize OBS so it's not getting all weird. Okay. So I was given an interesting idea by Zan, and I will see if we can get it working. So surface generator, get that up and running. All right, so the start of this is a half pipe. Actually, I already have 512 half pipes, so let's go ahead and import those. Generated cylinders, half pipe, radius 512. And I always like to import immediately while it's still selected the shingles. And we're going to open that. As you can see, it automatically adds the shingles directly onto the half pipe, so you don't have to mess with it later. All right, so we now have a half pipe. I feel like it doesn't need to be orientated any specific way, but I'm going to go ahead and orient it differently. Okay. I'm going to kind of mirror this. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how exactly I want to mirror this. I've got a cool idea in mind for this. So we've got this here. Those are shingles, and I want the A common. This is my own personal set of common that I think was originally made by Zan. I don't remember if he was the one who set these up or if somebody else was. But I like the tile sizes. And then I'm going to hide those and select all of those guys. That's Icy Cube. There we go. Yeah, just make that. Now, normally, obviously, this is super fast mapping. This is meant for testing and just getting the concept on the page. Then once, oh wow, I did not realize that. Anyways, let's see here. Can I hit A? No. Oh, there's a way to like selection invert. Oh, I. That's right. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and select that guy because I want to make it the same length as that. Make it 3. I actually just want to make it just long enough. And then I'm going to take these two. Oops, I just want these two. And the two shingles. Copy them with the spacebar. Rotate them on the Z. Rotate them on the Z again. Okay. Now, one thing that I do not like about this is we're not on the grid. So I'm just going to take both of these and I'm going to control right click on 2 grid points. And then I hit enter and the yellow part is what's kept. So now it's on the grid point and that makes things a lot less complicated. I'm not sure how that shingle's going to handle that. It might go nuts, but all right, let's grab everything. Control D to make it detail or to hide detail, and Control M to set it to detail and make sure that it goes away, and then Control D to bring it back. All right, so what I've got here is a half of a half pipe with a little bit of a ramp. And so I'm going to go ahead and select all this. I'm actually going to go ahead and hide that. Select everything, unhide what I hid before. Select it all again. There we go. Now we have the whole thing selected. And, copy it. Rotate it twice. Actually, I'm going to flip along the... I can never remember whether flip is around the axis or on... It's weird. I think it's Y. Yeah. That was right. And then I think I want 2 squares wide. I think that's what I kind of came to. So yeah, that should totally be doable to launch. If you have a lot of speed there, you should just land like right on the flat and be able to. So hopefully the slight amount should get you over the trench. Okay. Now, go ahead and select it all. Drag it down about there, I think. It's a respectable half pipe. Okay, let's go ahead and make a starting platform. Got that. And is it Control Shift click? Yeah, Control Shift click to set just that surface to be a specific texture. There we go. Now I have a start. Cool. Now I need a much smaller quarter pipe than 512, I think. Not 100% sure how I want to do this. Well, let's go ahead and make our trench first. So first thing, I'm going to grab that guy. It really did not like that, did it? If we grab V for vertices, I'm just going to delete those shingles. I don't think they're needed. In fact, here too, I really don't think they're needed. You really honestly only need shingles like right in the middle here, because in the verticals and in the kind of down on the flats, if you're coming down it, doesn't feel nice. It just feels a little bumpy. So anyways, we're going to grab, I guess, this one. And we're going to do this. I don't know if you can hear the engine in the background, but I think that's somebody plowing snow outside. Okay. That's going to be icy. Actually, these two are going to be slick walls. So it's going to be the dark, but it's slick. And because I'm anal about these things. All right. So there's the start of it. And then, so now we need a way to transfer from the half pipe into this wall running trench, which is essentially what that's going to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to see here. Do I want to use a cylinder? Because cylinders look kind of cool in the air. Do I want to get the boxiness of a half pipe, quarter pipe? I think what I'm going to end up doing is make this next section look like it's being suspended from the ceiling somehow. So I think I'm going to use the quarter, not the quarter pipe, but the cylinder. Might as well set one of those there. Okay. So cylinder. I'm going to save it real quick. Generate cylinder. Inner radius, I think I want 320. Outer radius +8, 328. 24, 256, that'll be fine. Normal non-overlapping brushes, generate. Yeah, I didn't think I had one. So cylinder radius 320. That's the radius that matters. It's 320. Save. And generate ramp shingles. We don't need the top shingle square because there's not lemmings really in jump servers anymore. So I'm just going to go with the triangular. Generate 320 shingles ramp. Generate. Oh, actually, I already did that. Cool. Now we can import cylinder 320 or cylinder 320 file, import ramp shingles. And we will rotate it on the Y. Then, oh. Yeah, okay, that looks about right. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so. Oops. Yeah, right about there is good. And then we will raise. Make an air curve for it. And let's get it well up above. Now it looks like my shingles are going the wrong direction. So we're going to do is we're going to selection flip. If you flip it on the Z, yep. Then we will rotate Y. Cool. Now, shingles are going the right way. Perfect. So, and then I'm actually going to back it up just a hair more. Cool. Now, I want those to be player clip, which actually, the player clip is actually a slick. I added to the standard player clip to make it slick. That's what Rambetter did back in the day. That was his trick, was he just took the player clip, added a slick feature to it, and then that was how he did all of his shingles. Then you have the actual texture. Cool. So then that's really weird. Oh, that's right. I just wanted to use that as a way to set the length of that. And then I'm going to go ahead, grab a couple of those. Rotate that on the Z. Okay. Okay, align the textures. There's no reason not to. And then, again, do I do this with cylinder or do I do this with a, I think in the final version, I'm going to end up with this well up against a wall. It's not going to be glass or something cool. At least I don't think so. Actually, that's a great idea, is to have this whole back, have the whole back of this essentially be glass and letting the light in, the natural light in through there, and have a roof over the top of this holding this thing up. Yeah, okay. So, with that in mind, since I'm going to want to make it glass, I'm going to use cylinder rather than these quarter pipes. I'm going to use the cylinder type thing. Next question is, what size do I want this to be? 0. Currently I've got, like, if I wanted a diameter of what I've got here, it's going to be like, let's do 768. So 768 is not the radius. I want half of that as the radius, and I'm terrible at math, so 384. So that's the radius. 384 plus 8 is 392. I think. Better double check that, otherwise I'm going to be upset with myself. Yeah. Cool. All right, generate that. So yeah, this is going to be so radius 384 Save that. Sure, the offset angle. Okay. Let me see here. Ramp shingles. Yeah. Let's see here. Sill 384. Shingles ramp. I'm actually going to go ahead and make a cap. Oh no. Outside of a cylinder. I'm not quite sure what the outer cap is. I'm curious. I haven't ever used this feature. Sill radius 384 cap. Cool. So file import Sill 384. File import 384 shingles. And I'm curious about this cap, so file import. Now I'm confused because I don't. Oh, it's on the outside. I see. Oh, great. Oops, wrong key. Actually, in this case, what I do want to do is I want to make them all. I want to make it all player cap. And oh, shoot, I should have set it. Kept it selected. I need to move it because it's not going here. All right. Oops. So 768 is where I want this. Not about right there. And it looks like that means... I thought I made those... How did those get long again? All right. Okay. Let's see here. Actually gonna extend it 2 more or 3. Yes. Yeah, just like that. copy it, rotate it. Y, rotate Y. How the... Oh my god. I'm just stupid, that's all. Alright, well, I was incorrect. So, this could drop one square. So what we're going to do is do 704 plus 128. Divide that by 2. That's what our actual radius should have been, but I wasn't counting, so. Yeah. Okay. Uh, and I still did it wrong somehow. I said 704 plus 128. Oh, I thought I hadn't compensated. Oh, well, whatever. I'm too lazy to keep trying this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna pull that down so it goes where I want. Ta-da! This is how you cheat. You're tired of using the generator because you keep doing bad math. It shouldn't really affect the actual jump. Like, that should be negligible. Okay. Now, I thought I had that thing centered. That's weird. I guess I'll... It's weird. There we go. So, Now you're sort of starting to see the picture. I think I need to back this up quite a bit. Okay. I think that looks about right. Just from my calibrated eye, if you're flying down that launch, it should be no problem to make that. Oh yeah, like no problem. Okay, now then I'm going to use the click control right click trick. If I hit control enter, it selects the other half, then I hit enter. It's all gone. There, there. Cool. Oh, come on. I forgot I have to hold control to do that. One trick you can also do is make it bigger and then shrink it up. It's not. Oh, actually, that does not work. That really did not like that. Cool. Okay. Just because I really don't like flying out of shit, I'm going to go ahead and make end caps for these. I want to generate a disk. The radius is... what did I have before? What did I have it as? 424. Height. How that's going to be 8. Face is 48. That's double 24. Is that what? If we generate cylinder, does it make 24? Yeah, okay. I want to make sure it all... Oh! I'm dumb. Sometimes. $424. Okay. File, import, generated, disk. BSP or selection, rotate X. What the hell? How did I get it 8 off? Oh, it's 418 in the outside. Oh. Also, no wonder why it's... Yeah, okay. So... No, it's 416. Almost did it again. This one can go away. Perfect. Now, I don't want that half. Cool. God damn it. And I deleted it already, too. I'm trying to decide if I want to... No, I don't. I need to do this right. I was right the first time. I kind of should have gone for the outside edge. I wasn't really thinking about it. Enough. Okay, file. Yeah, I want it on the outside like this, so that it intersects with the wall there. Now, this is going to be glass, but there's a special way you deal with glass, because I want this to look like a single piece of glass. I don't want this to look like a whole bunch of segments of glass. I want it to look like one piece of glass. To do that, I'm going to make it all player clip, which means it is going to be slick. Then, holding Control and Shift while I select, I can select just the faces. Call that glass. I actually want to hide all of this stuff, just for personal sanity. Are those part of that? Yeah. And glass. Okay. Then you have to select the face. The faces here. Basically, you want to have the entire outside be the glass texture. But nothing that's inside should be glass. So we want to... Now this is kind of finishing touch stuff that I would normally save until like the very last. Yeah, this is stuff that I would save till the very, very last thing, but I want it to look good. I kind of want to see what the look, looks like. Cool. Now, actually, I do not want that because I'm going to be putting glass on there. I do need to hide this stuff, though, because I need to be able to select everything. All right, I got it all selected. All right, so now that it's all nicely textured, now I can copy it in confidence and know that it's going to look good. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more detail that needs to go into this once I get it done. Okay. So rotate it on the x-axis. Nope. Y-axis. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, no, I want to flip it is what I want to do. I think I want to do it on the x-axis. Yeah, and then we'll rotate it. Oh, good. That's what I want it to look like. Okay. Oops. Before that, I need to copy it. Cool. Now, these ones, again, I'm going to both make them player clip, and then the outside, or these sides, going to be glass. Now, I want to do that with this guy too. So, let's grab these, hide them. Actually, I gotta unhide everything to be able to do it all. Hide those. Make them all player clip. Then select only the faces. Call that glass. Oh, that's a nice new feature in the updated version. It stays selected. Then I want the outside faces. Okay, unhide all that. This guy here, player clip, want that glass. That glass. The mating face here, I'm going to keep player clip. I think that'll look okay. I don't know. It'll look interesting. We'll see whether it looks like a single piece of glass or not. The whole point is to try and make that look kind of like a single piece of glass. So we'll see if that's what happens, but... Curious how I'm going to make that transit. I may just make this a flat landing area here. Obviously, I'm just going to wrap it in a cube for right now. All right, and then on this end, let's grab... I think I'm actually going to make this all glass too and have it held up to the ceiling. But for now, I'm just doing a test to make sure this is going to work. Probably should not have put the sides on this yet until I knew exactly where this thing needs to be, because moving everything together is going to be a pain in the butt. I guess I can just select it with the selection box, because I figured out that you can... they have selection boxes now, I think. Maybe not. Maybe you do this and select inside? Nope. Weird. Whoa. Did not know that worked. Anyway, one of the things that you can do in 1.5 that you can't do in 1.6, as far as I know, is to... Wait, what the crap? What did I do? Oh, I just selected the... Why does it do that? I've never figured that out. Sorry, I'm anal about things looking nice. Okay. So I think if you do this and say it's inside everything, select inside, does that work? It does. Hey, that's a useful feature. And it's only stuff that's completely inside it. All right, I didn't know about that. Well, I'm going to be using that to move that if I have to. All right, now let's see here. Let's go ahead and it's going to be something like that. And import generated half pipe 320. Import generated 320 shingles ramp. Actually, when we're launching off something, I honestly am not going vertical with this. We're going to go really horizontal. So, actually do not need shingles. And I'm going to take half. Well, that was fortunate. Fun. And we'll see what kind of speed we get off that. But that should be a launch off into infinity. Huh. Maybe call this something... I like trench warfare, but looks kind of hourglass shapey. Interesting. Actually, the way this is... I think that's going to be better. See what kind of... See where we're at for right now. So let's go ahead and... give us some room to launch. Cool. And... skybox. I assume this is actually the skybox, not the texture, it's the shader. Hopefully that is. Alright, so one other thing. I'm going to hide those, invert my selection, Control M. Cool. Now it's all detail. Okay, and I need a spawn point. So I think it's going to be like right there. Miss... no. I'm dumb. Info, player start. Oh yeah, that's right. You do that through the entity menu. Save that. BSP. We're just going to go for, yeah, test. Okay. And then I have my map packer. That's all. The map packer I've included in, I have a Chronix mapping pack that you can find on the Custom Map Makers wiki. So custommapmakers.org. In the wiki. I can't remember exactly how to get to it from the wiki, but it's there. You can ask me on Discord. All right, so Trench Warfare gets dropped into here. Let's launch up Urban Terror, see what we got. Let's see here. Set G game type 9. Dev map. Trench Warfare. That does not have a glass. Well, I guess it does. It's not normally what. That's not at all what Rambitter's glass looks like. Somehow it's got the tint on it, and that's weird. Great. I need to kill myself. Also, if you really like these menus that I've got set up, that you can see me scrolling through and using at the top left corner of my screen, you can actually get that. I'll try and put a link in the description of the YouTube video that's got my config. I have it on GitHub. All right, so actually going to start over here. Oh. Aha, it does work. I was kind of worried that that was not going to work very well. Probably should have made the... Wow, I can freaking one pump that. Yeah, and I just hit the ceiling. I just realized I made the ceiling way too low. Well, let's one pump it and see what we get. Oh, that's like terrible. Shh, man, hitting the... That does nothing. The idea was then... Also, should probably take off my vest. Fun facts. The idea was then to gain speed and launch. Well, it's an interesting thing. I need a little bit more of a ramp here. Probably ought to fix that shader because that's supposed to look like clear glass, like Rambitter's glass was the plan I had for it. So I may need to adjust the shader there. Probably just copy Rambitter's glass over for now. All right, so some things. Yeah, I made this way, way too low. Let's get it up there. Ta-da. Cool. Now, let me see here. Let's grab those two. Oh, I cut it, didn't I? Okay. I think I can just extend it. For now, let's start with... Oh, wonderful. That. Okay. And if I do this, I set the grid spacing to 1. There we go. Back to 4. Okay, it's a little better. Let's see here. Let's fix that glass texture. Glass. Okay, that's that shader. Now, let's go ahead and grab Rambedders. Q3A glass clear. What does that look like? Wait, why would it blend that? Textures, Icy World, glass radiosity. There we go. I think it's just this tint. Let me look at the difference again. Bounce scale 0.33. When it's the trans 0.6 versus 0.75. Okay, so partially it's this. Oh. That's the original. I don't quite know what all that stuff does. I could figure this out, but I'm not. I wonder what the glass thing is. Oh, it's just black. Okay, gonna do that. Now I just need to copy all that, all those textures. I need to have that open into our things. Glass radiosity is under. Actually, I already have those in there because. Yep. Okay, I already got that stuff in there. So that's the glass I was using before. Alright, let's see what that looks like now. Oh, yeah. Cool thing. Texture, flush reload shaders. So I have glass clear, which is what I've got. But if I open this up, I should now have just glass, which is good. Now, textures, cool little thing. Find replace. I want to find this texture, replace it with this texture, replace. Yep. Cool. Save that. Well, that's dumb. I was doing this the other day. The other day I had it where it would copy in here without. Dang it. Cool. What the fuck? Over. Well, that's weird. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, of course I didn't save in the. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. That was a pretty good run, I think. let's see how high that launches me. I think I might want a little bit more height. I'm thinking about putting you into a wall jump because the map that I'm making, I want to include quite a few. Um, I want to create. Oh, geez, that was only 1,300. That's not too bad. Now let's try cheating it because, everybody's going to do that. Or at least going to try. So, let's see here. From here, here's how I would cheat it. Oh. Gosh dang it. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to get 1,500, 2,000 from cheating this. I wonder, cheating it like this. I wonder what it would be like just starting from down here. Well, it didn't work very well. Ah. Hmm. I'm good at half pipes, but sometimes it just doesn't come together for me. Ah. I'd rather be on the other side. Because that means I'm going to launch up and... Actually, I'm going to launch up and land in this direction. Because I like turning left. I don't know why, but turning left is easier for me. That was a little too much. Man, these are just a touch too short to make really nice pumps. So, but I'm not sure that's necessarily a problem. That can be just slightly difficult. Let's do one more. Ah, you can't jump. Good to know. if I could get that where I wish pumping half pipes didn't take so long. If I was better, I could probably pump them quite a bit faster. But I'm not. Ooh, so when you get fast enough, that's actually not quite high enough. Good to know. That's going to be pretty awesome. All right, you're going to get a lot of speed out of that, but it's going to be really tricky to get that so perfect. All right, so I think we have a good idea of what needs to happen here. First off, that's fine. It's the get icy. Let's get icy world because that's what I was using before. Textures, glass radiosity, Q3, glass transparent. Okay. That's the underscore one, right? Yeah. All right. Core clear. There it is. Nope, nope, not there. Let's clear traction. There, that's the one I want. Okay, so that should work. It may be that it messed up because I made, yeah, I think, I think it's because I have a texture named glass. Actually, just going to call this black. Because that's what it is. It's a little black square. And that's... Having saved that, now... Textures, flush reload shaders. Cool. I think that'll fix that. Who knows? Alright, so... Fun things that need to happen. Let's see here. Want everything. Is that all of them? Yeah. Cool. Oh, I didn't get that one. Cool. That should fix that. Actually, probably what I should have done. I'm actually going to undo all that. I'm just going to get rid of this last. That'll be better. That's a better solution. Okay. Now I need to figure out what to do here. You can get quite a bit of height, as far as I could tell, like probably out here. So okay, so what I really want is I really want some sort of non-icy puzzle at the end of this jump. So something that's going to be difficult that includes wall jumps and some platforming stuff. So, but I want to be able to carry my speed through it all, right? So, and it needs to be kind of speed independent. So this launch is going to launch you very, at very varying speeds depending on how well you do this section. So this first section can throw you out of here pretty slow, depending if you're not very good. If you're Mizzix, then, hitting the roof. But yeah, so I need to come up with something that's got variable that has like a variable difficulty, or at least is is going to be able to be changed such that you get there's at least like a couple endings and a couple ways to end it, something like that. So let's try that. We'll start with that as the height. See here, I want this on the outside for right now. Okay. Now, so here is my idea. Now, this is wall jumpable, although generally I try and make it non-wall jumpable on walls. I try to specifically identify the wall jumpable with this texture here. So let's see here. I am not expecting anybody to get much higher than that. So let's get that across. Oh, that was the view I wanted. Oops. So currently this is all wall jumpable. So to fix that, make those slick. That the S's don't show up in game, but they help me know that that's a slick texture. So slick textures you can't wall jump off of. So I'm going to create another, kind of copy this. So that's kind of the depth I'm thinking. That may be too far. kind of looking at this angle thinking that really the height, the peak of your jump is probably going to be about halfway into what I've created here. So let's take this back a ways. Let's say it's right in there for now. What I do want to do is I want to make this a 45. Is that a 45? Yeah, it is. Oh, light bulb. Okay. Except for this. Oh, come on. Surface inspector? Come on. Oh, it's way over here. That's why. Scale. All these are all half? Um. Oh. Oh. That doesn't look too great. I'll be fine. Whatever. No time to mess with that for now. An interesting idea. How to do this. Classic. Let's see here. I want to rotate this, or I want to flip it Y. View, selection, flip, Y. Classic. So launch up, jump off this, wall jump off this, if I can get it right. So you're going to come out of here. Like for me, I'm going to come out of here flying that way. Then I'm going to try and back jump, come up, see if I can't back jump off this, and then go in to a front jump against this. This may be too wide. I may need to narrow this up in order to really make this work right. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think I did mess that up somehow. God damn it. I think it's that. Looks even that way. Okay. It's tricky to get this right. Okay. Hmm. I don't know if that's big enough. You're going to have to hit it right on the money. Let's try this first. Jump off that. Jump off that. Jump off that. And then there's going to be... Okay, so... On right, there's no natural light, so let's go ahead and get rid of that, because otherwise... Then I want to make a platform like that. But I'm not sure where this platform is going to be height-wise. I'm going to assume I can stay about that high. So somewhere like right there. This is purely a guess. That seems too high. That's too low. That's my guess. Alright, let's see how this goes. Thanks for letting me know. Still doesn't work. Don't know what is wrong with that glass texture. That's really weird. That's way too tall. I don't think that's going to work, but let's have some fun testing. Oh, I can already make it to that. I can just like straight up make it there. Ah, light bulb. Wait, now how would I do that? Both directions. Hmm. Well, sorry if this is boring. I know just watching people try jumps for hours is not necessarily the most fun thing in the world, but we have to test, figure out what's possible. Ah. Ah. Oh man. Hmm. So, moral of the story is this whole thing needs to be moved way back. And it probably needs to start with a flat. I don't think that's really. Yeah. I think this is a kind of a good idea. One thing I kind of like about there's some cool ideas that I really liked in Icy Castle by Vulture. See if I can incorporate some, how compounding leets of how if you get good at one jump, you start higher on the next jump, or you start with some advantage on the second jump, and then that allows you to carry way more speed in, and it's required in order to do the leap of that jump to start with the leap start. Now, I don't think that's necessarily great. I don't like the idea of multiple starts, but I do like the idea of a jump like this where you can get started, and depending on how well you do at this jump, you'll either get a lower or a higher thing that then gets you a little more speed into a secondary part of the jump. So this all needs to get pushed away, and I think I'm going to go for, yeah, we'll see. I don't like that texture, so I'm just going to get rid of it for right now. It's too weird. Just going to make it that for now. That way I have a little better idea of the sizing and everything. Oops. See how that works out. May or may not. Maybe cool, maybe not. Actually gonna go ahead and make those this so that they're obvious. Also, this stuff does not need to be this tall. Could be like that tall. All right, let's try that. Also, let's see if I can maybe fix this glass texture. I'm really confused as to what's going on that's causing it to look as bad as it is. Hmm. It's non-solid. Man, I don't know what's going on with that. Why is that not? Let's see here in my Q3A glass clear, but I'm missing the glass radiosity, so that must be the problem. Dang it. I was not having this issue before. I'm not sure what the trick is to get it to allow you to. Maybe that will fix it. All right. Although that's not really helpful because I'm going to have to repackage all this. All right, so let's build it. Copying it over. Okay. Nope, still doesn't work. Weird shit. Ah, it's tricky to get that just right. I like how I have it in the middle so that it's not quite so easy to transfer into. Sure, I'd develop the muscle memory eventually, but for now, well, that was very quick and not helpful yet. I got a one wall jump. Damn, I can still almost make that, which means I totally could. My wall run is like horrid, so sure I could be getting way more speed out of that wall run. Wow. Yeah, okay. Not gonna make with that. That's amazing. Jeez. Hmm. I don't know if I could think of something good that's non-icy to put at the end of this. I was thinking this would be good, but like, I don't know. I've yet to figure out quite what I can do. I mean, that's a pretty amazing amount of speed you can get, and I know for a fact you could probably get 1800, and that's like a low on the low side for a pro player to get like 1800 going in uh at on the outset of that. Maybe even 2K. Um, and that distance is going to be quite a bit further. Hmm. I'll need some time to think about this of how I want to end this. I'm sure there's a good ending in this jump. But I'm not sure what it is. Whatever it is, it's not a crouch slide because those are stupid. And oh, I've got a really good idea that's going to be a lot more icy. Hmm. I've got an interesting set of two ideas where I could split it up into pros and not so pros. I think. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like once you have a really nice idea, trying to figure out how to end it interestingly. Because I still got plenty of stamina. I think. Let me try it again. See what kind of stamina I have. Like, and you can like choose to just double pump this. Let's see what I can get with just double pump. Come on. Ah, so close to being the perfect size. Well, that was dumb. And also, I got like the same amount of speed. I might put walls up alongside this so that you have to get up over a specific wall height in order to get into it. I don't know. Not sure that's a great idea or not. I think that's not, because I prefer trying to keep my jumps as open as possible. Let people try and make their own interpretation of it. Try and find cool ways to do it. So, I'll stay away from that. Okay. Ah, 15.9 was all I could get on that one. I know I can get that stupid wall ride to give me some more speed. Okay. Oh, I forgot that my whole point of that was to try and look at stamina. Oh, here's an idea. Interesting idea. See if I can do more of a. Maybe I can do more of a no icy jumps kind of ending with this thing. The have a non-icy half pipe or quarter pipe that I have to launch out of. Ah, that was going to be a good one. Yeah. All right. So I really like this intro concept. The ending needs some help. So here's my idea. One, this is too long, really, for a jump. I like to try and find ways to keep my jumps compact, like make them go on top of one another, stuff like that. In this case, I don't think going like trying to overlap itself much more than it already um, is really an option. So here's the idea. This is going to frustrate the heck out of everybody on their first play, but does what I want. That. We'll drop it down. Um, yeah, we need to drop this down to like here. Okay. Okay, these are dumb. Don't like them. Distance is going to be severely shortened because it's now a crouch slide launch. So we're looking at more like there, I think. Not sure, but it's going to be somewhere closer to there. We'll see what it does. Oh, and I guess I'll just put all this stuff back to the weird glass. I don't know what in the world is going on with why my glass is not working. Okay, what the fuck? Is there like some sort of caching going on? Oh, I know. uh, well, maybe. Also, I think that is this game's version of the rainbow texture, or this client's version of the rainbow texture. God damn it. Okay. Carving too hard into it. Man, I really want to get that right. There we go. Ah, I don't know how I'm misjudging that so badly. Been hitting it in the same place every time. Oh, I had that, and then I forgot I set it to crouch side. Ah. Man. I should have taken it that time. Oh well. Probably create myself a cheater platform just for testing. Be like, this is what it would be like. Well, that doesn't be very well. So 1400. Oh, did I not have enough stamina? So that's a good thing. Hmm. What the hell happened there? That was weird. Like the edge caught me. I'm gonna start over there. I think I can 3-pump it better than I can do anything else. Damn it. Hmm. Okay, so the launch off of here going at 1500, it's just too short because I don't land until it's already started curving. Let's try one more time, but I think I was like, that felt really weird. But yeah, I think I didn't land. I think the reason it felt weird was because I landed like right here. I landed like right up in here, not down on the flat. So also did not look at my stamina very closely to see where that was. Not great, but yeah, ooh, that's like right at the end for the stamina. All right, let's see. Let's bump this forward just a touch. See if that helps any. Now, is there anything else that I can think of that would be good at this point? I don't think so. One thing that would be interesting to just try. Interesting concept. Oh yeah, actually, don't. We already extended our distance. We don't need to do that anymore. All right. I think this is going to be the last compile and test of the night. Then I'm going to work on getting this video onto YouTube. All right. Why? I've not figured that out yet. That is so infuriating. Why is I set everything back to where it was? I don't know what its problem is. I did not get crouched fast enough. I was surprised that I did it, unlike the first try. Ah. Damn it. Come on. What the crap? Okay, gotta learn that timing. This does make it harder. See if I can triple pump it. And that might give me better stamina going into it too. What the crap? Why does it not crouch slide? That was weird. I hit it way plenty early. I was crouched. Do you have to actually jump? Is this something I don't know? You do have to jump. Interesting. That's interesting. Did not know that. Thought you could just fall off of it and crouch slide. Maybe you can, but I think this is just too small of a drop. So maybe what I was planning was not such a bad idea. Okay. Let me see here. Sorry, I got tired. Not as talkative anymore. Not that I was talkative to begin with, but less so now. All right, let's see. See, I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff in my Q3 UT4 folder. See, maybe that will fix the problem. All right. Nope. What the fuck? It's almost like there's like a cache that's not reloading or something. I don't know. I'm really confused. I wonder if this has something to do with Mikhail's client. It may work fine on the normal Urban Terror client. I'm going to try that next. Actually, I'm going to try that right now. Wow. Okay. Nope. Nope. Still doesn't like it. What is it not like? Could not find glass TGA. I thought I got rid of that. Hang on. See if I can figure this out. It says there's supposed to be a glass. Said it was missing. None of these things are named glass. And when I open here, The only thing this has here is black, which should be here. Oh, I don't have black in there. Why is that? Just to make sure. Why? Is my packager not doing weird shit? Okay, I feel like maybe this map packer is not working right. Because it's using like old versions of the shader file. So let's try this. Okay, so looking at this. Oh, no, that's Surface Inspector. Glass Clear. Okay, let's open up Glass Clear, the actual shader. Glass. I'm going to go ahead and swap those. Oops. Textures, find replace. It might have been that I had it open in the editor and it was, I don't know, locked permissions wise. That's weird. Okay. Let's see what it does now. Now there's two of them. Why are there two of them? Much better, I think. If I didn't actually take long enough look at it. Yeah, and it's got the two glass. Okay. So, that should be that should fix the problem, I think. I don't know why it's trying to use this old version. Alright. Let's try this again. My Flux has started to kick in. Lovely. There we go. That's the glass I was looking for. Yeah, it's exactly what I was looking for. There we go. Well, that was... I jumped. So that really sucked that one out. Okay. That's just about right. I'm right down near the end of my, right down at the end of the stamina. So if I had... Yeah, I bet if I required a wall jump in order to hit the end platform, that would be perfect. So I might make that wider and then put up some walls that are like on struts. Kind of like Rambetter would in Icy World. And make a wall jump off that and onto a platform. And I think I'll make the leet be something beyond the ending platform, so you have to have the stamina to do it. So it's kind of a stamina leet more than anything else, so that players who can pump this in one or two can get further than players who have to pump it several times in order to get the height to make it. So overall, this seems like it's a fairly difficult jump. It's more difficult than the last one we did. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's more difficult. It's close. Maybe. It's just different. This one you have to be a lot more precise, I think. Interesting. Let's see here. Oh, that's the trick. Let's go quick take a look. Let's take a quick look at the last jump we made, just to see what we got as far as the last couple jumps. So, this was the one we made last time. think I want to do something different with the ending than this. I'm not sure I like that idea of launching up. I kind of want to launch it further out, kind of like we're doing here, and maybe put some curls or throw something, I don't know, doing something different anyways. I'm not going to get it first try, of course, but that was so close. There we go. Yeah, I think this one is a lot more simple. You don't have to be nearly as precise. It's more of a, I mean, you do have to be quite precise in order to get this one, but the concept is a little simpler. There's not quite as much stuff to run into. You really only have one difficult bit, and that is getting that perfect. And once you do that, then the rest of it's easy. But the new one has quite a few things that can go wrong with it. So, all right. Well, I think that is going to be it for my stream for today. And yeah, everybody have a good day or good evening, whatever. And I'll get this uploaded to YouTube. So, see you guys next Monday.